God says, you will cry for the rest of your life if you walk away now. I'm not saying this lightly. I've watched you ignore my voice over and over again. But this is different. This time, I'm telling you something eternal is at stake. Today, 850 million will be released for you. And if you turn your heart from me again, I will no longer speak. I am very serious. You've taken me lightly, but I will not be mocked. If you believe I still speak to you, comment, Amen. I'm watching. You feel something tugging at your spirit right now, because this isn't just words. This is me. This is your God. You know when I speak. You felt me before, but still, you kept scrolling, doubting, pushing me aside. You kept putting other things above me. I've been patient. I've held back my wrath. I've waited, hoping you'd return with your whole heart. But you keep ignoring me. This is your final warning. I'm not angry because I hate you. I'm serious because I love you. You don't understand how close you are to missing everything I've prepared. You've prayed for provision. You've cried for help. You've begged for freedom. And now I'm answering, but you are one skip away from losing it all. If you skip this, the doors will close. My hand will lift. My voice will go silent. I will no longer chase you. This is not about fear. This is about urgency. You have stood at the edge for too long, and I've come now with an offer that will never come again. If you feel the power of this moment, comment 1111. I am the Lord your God. I own it all, the heavens, the earth, the cattle on 1,000 hills. There is no limit to my blessing. And yes, I said 850 million. I'm not speaking in riddles. I'm not testing you. I'm speaking plainly. I can release it in an instant. What the world has locked up, I can break open, but I will not release such a flood into hands that still doubt me. I am not a trick. I am not a slot machine. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I require reverence, faith, and obedience. You've ignored my promptings. You've made excuses. You've said, maybe tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. And now you are standing before my open hand one last time. Do not test me again. You've asked for signs. This is your sign. You've begged me to prove I'm still with you. This is my voice, roaring like thunder into your spirit. Don't you feel it? My presence is heavy around you now. The same God who split the sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who called Lazarus from the tomb, I have not changed, and I have not forgotten you, but I will not be ignored. If you trust me even when it hurts, comment 222. I've been watching your nights. I've heard you cry when no one else knew. I've seen the battles that rage inside you. And through it all, I've been whispering, come home, listen to me, trust me. But you've let distractions win. You've let fear grow louder than my voice. Now I am shaking your spirit because I refuse to let you be lost. Not after all the angels I've sent. Not after all the times I've protected you from what you didn't even see. You're not here by accident. You're not reading this by chance. This is me, grabbing hold of your heart one more time. Because you are chosen. You are favored. You are my child. And I still want you. I still have plans for you. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. But if you skip this, you will block what I've already placed in motion. If you scroll past my voice today, the silence you hear will not be temporary. The miracles I've prepared are already forming, but they require your yes, not a half-hearted yes, not a maybe, a full surrender. Do you not know who you are to me? I formed you. I breathed life into you. Before your mother knew your name, I had already written your story. But stories can be paused. They can be delayed. And some are never finished, not because I changed, But because my children chose their own way, I won't force you, but I will warn you, and this is my warning. There is a blessing coming that will make every storm make sense. There is a restoration coming that will shock even your enemies. There is a wave of favor being loosed on your name, your house, your children, your calling, but only if you respond now, not tomorrow, not after you think about it. Right now, you have no idea how many times I've told the enemy no on your behalf. You have no idea how many battles I've fought that you never saw. You only felt tired, but I was there in the fight. You only felt confused, but I was clearing paths, and now I'm telling you, this is your release day. Heaven is moving. The heavens are opening. My angels are being dispatched, but you must obey. Will you choose me? Will you trust me even though the world tells you it's crazy? Even when people roll their eyes? Will you be like Noah, building an ark when there's no rain? Will you be like Abraham, trusting me with the promise even when it looks dead? Will you be like Esther, standing up even when it risks everything? I know you're afraid, but fear is not your master. I am. This is your moment. This is holy ground. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. If you've been running, if you've been doubting, if you've been tired of waiting, this is the word you've been aching to hear. I am real. I have not abandoned you. I have not changed my mind. I still see you as mine. But this is your final warning. Obey or walk away. Say yes or stay stuck. You will cry for the rest of your life if you ignore me again. I say this because I love you, because I want you, because I know what's on the other side of your obedience. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to say yes. Say yes to my voice. Say yes to my way. Say yes to letting go of what's killing you. Say yes to walking away from what I've told you to leave. Say yes to me and watch the heavens open. If you believe I'm speaking directly to you, comment 333. You have no idea what is being held back because of your delay. I've been ready. I've had the release prepared. The moment you chose to listen fully, to obey with your whole heart, it was going to fall like rain. But you kept hesitating. You kept watching with one eye open and one foot in the world. My child, you cannot walk with me if your hand is still clinging to what I've told you to drop. I'm not trying to punish you. I'm trying to free you. If you've ever felt like the blessing is close but keeps slipping away, this is why. You must understand this. The breakthrough is spiritual before it ever becomes physical. The battle is not about money. It's not about people. It's not about doors being closed. It's about your heart. It's about your alignment. It's about your willingness to walk in faith, even when your feelings scream fear. If you feel God shaking your soul right now, comment 555. There is something sacred about this moment. Heaven is near. My presence is hovering over you. My spirit is stirring, not because I'm distant, but because I'm right here. Every word you're reading right now has been crafted for your heart. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't some random post or just a voice. This is me. I've been trying to get through to you. You cried for confirmation, and here I am. You prayed for answers, and this is one of them. But I must say this clearly. If you skip over my voice again, you will step into a season of silence. I will honor your decision. I will never force your love. I will never demand your faith. But if you choose to close your ears now, I will not keep shouting. I will walk away. Not because I don't love you, but because I have done everything to show you I do. And now the decision is yours. I am the same God who carried Moses through the wilderness. I am the same God who healed the blind, who raised the dead, who fed 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves. I am the same God who sent fire from heaven, who parted the Red Sea, who rained manna down from the skies. Do you not believe I can handle what you're facing? Do you not believe I can provide, restore, heal, and resurrect what seems gone? The 850 million, yes, I said it again, this is not fiction. This is not fantasy. This is not a trap. This is a test of obedience. Will you trust me when it sounds too big? Will you believe me when the number looks impossible? I created numbers. I am not bound by the economy. I am not restricted by systems. I am the source, and if I say it, I will do it. If your heart is opening, if your eyes are seeing, comment 1212. Let me remind you of something sacred. You are not here by accident. I chose you for this generation. I knew the battles you'd face. I knew the wounds you'd carry. But I also planted power inside of you. You have survived what others didn't. You have endured what would have broken most. And still, you're standing. Still, your spirit reaches for me. That is not weakness. That is proof you are chosen. The enemy wanted to take you out early. That's why the attacks came so hard. That's why you felt betrayed by the ones you trusted. That's why you almost gave up. Because the devil saw what I put in you. And he panicked. He tried to silence your anointing. But what I place in you cannot be removed by man, and it cannot be destroyed by hell. You are covered. You are protected. You are not alone. And now I want to move in your life like never before. I want to show you what happens when my children stop doubting and start trusting. I want to pour out a blessing that will overflow every part of your world, not just your finances, but your peace, your relationships, your purpose. I want to restore your joy. I want to renew your strength, but it begins with obedience. You've tried it your way. You've leaned on your own understanding, and still the pain came. Still the confusion lingered. Now I ask you, will you let me lead? Will you give me the wheel? Will you stop resisting and say, God, have your way? If you're ready to let go and let God, comment 777. When Jesus stood before the tomb of Lazarus, everyone thought it was over. They thought he was too late, but I was right on time. That same resurrection power lives in you. You are not too far gone. You are not too messed up. You have not missed your moment unless you walk away now. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. This moment is pregnant with power. What you do with it will shape your future. You can either respond in faith or retreat in fear. You can either rise or run, but you cannot stay the same. I will not allow it. I love you too much to let you live in spiritual silence any longer. I am calling you strongly, loudly, clearly. Obey now. Don't let your pride steal your promise. Don't let your delay cause a denial. What is coming is so big that you won't be able to contain it. The blessing I've prepared is beyond your imagination, but I cannot give it to someone who still doubts my voice. I cannot release it to a heart that keeps ignoring my call. You have no idea how much heaven has fought for this moment. The enemy has done everything in his power to distract you, delay you, discourage you, and derail you. But you're still here, still breathing, still reading, still being drawn by my voice. That is not by chance. That is evidence of divine protection. That's my hand keeping you alive long enough to receive what I've prepared for you. But hear me again, I won't force you. If you've ever felt like something bigger was chasing after your life, comment 999. I've been calling you since the beginning. I've whispered through dreams. I've shouted through storms. I've stood beside you when no one else would, and even when you sinned, I stayed. Even when you broke promises, I didn't break mine. My love never wavered. My mercy never dried up. But now, I need you to understand, grace is not permission to ignore me forever. You've been asking me, when will things change? And I've been asking you, when will you listen? I am not a distant idea. I am not a fading memory from childhood prayers. I am the living God. I am the one who knit you together, the one who gave you breath, the one who protected you in the dark, and the one who is still waiting on your full surrender. Not halfway, not emotionally, fully. I've seen what's ahead. I've seen what's coming against you. I've already gone before you to prepare the way. But if you skip this again, if you ignore me now, your tears will be your only prayer. And I will not answer. You think I'm being harsh, but I'm being real. Because I love you. And love tells the truth. If you believe you are still in God's plan, comment 1010. This is more than money. This is more than comfort. This is more than a number. Yes, I said 850 million, and I meant it, but the number is just the surface. It's what the number represents: breakthrough, overflow, restoration, provision for generations. You think small, I think forever. You think daily bills, I think legacy. But I can't hand the future to someone still clinging to the past. I'm ready to fund your calling. I'm ready to unlock what was stored up since before you were born. I'm ready to release opportunities you never thought possible. But that kind of favor doesn't come through lazy faith. It comes through obedience. Immediate obedience. The kind that doesn't make sense. The kind that hurts a little. The kind that makes others question you. Look through the Bible. Every time I moved powerfully, it was through someone who obeyed when it didn't make sense. Noah built an ark before the rain. Abraham climbed a mountain with no sacrifice in hand. Moses stretched out a staff in front of an ocean. David ran at a giant with no armor. Esther stepped into a king's court without being summoned. Peter walked on water at a single word. And now I'm asking, will you be like them? Will you obey even when it feels crazy? Will you say yes even when you're scared? Will you walk forward even when you don't see the road? If you're willing to walk by faith, comment 1515. I don't want part of your life. I want all of it. I want your pain, your past, your pride, your plans. I want your gifts and your wounds. I want to use it all. I already know your flaws. I already know what you hide from everyone else, but I still chose you. I still called you, and I still want you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I see you. I know your name. You were not created for an average life. You were created to carry glory. But glory doesn't come easy. It requires sacrifice. It requires trust. There is something coming that will shake everything. And I need you anchored in me. I need your foundation to be solid. Because what I'm releasing is not just a blessing, it's a responsibility. And if you try to carry it without me, it will crush you. But with me, it will multiply. The blessing is not the goal. I am. The money is not the gift. My presence is. The open door is not the miracle. My voice is. And my voice is what you've been ignoring. That is why I'm serious. That is why I'm warning you with this level of urgency. You have heard me before, and you hardened your heart. You felt the pull, and you brushed it aside. You felt the tears, and you still scrolled away. That's why I'm speaking like this now. This is the final call, not because I've stopped loving you, but because you have stopped listening. If you want my voice to stay, if you want my hand to move, if you want my blessing to fall, obey me now. This is the moment where everything shifts. Everything breaks, everything is released. But not if you skip. Don't let the world make you think I'm silent. I'm not silent. I'm strategic. I don't shout over your idols. I wait for your surrender, and if you keep choosing noise over me, you'll mistake my silence for absence. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. But I've never left. I've been fighting for you behind the scenes, sending angels to cover you, holding back the attacks that should have destroyed you. I've been working even while you were doubting me. But now I'm standing at the door, and I will not knock forever. Open, obey, receive. What's about to happen will not make sense to others. They will question it. They will call it impossible. But they weren't in the prayer closet when you cried. They didn't see the nights you couldn't sleep. They didn't hear you beg me for a sign. They didn't hear you say, God, if you're real, speak to me clearly. You say you want change. You say you want peace. You say you're ready for something new. But I'm asking you, are you really ready? Because when I move, things don't stay the same. When I step into your life, I break chains, I destroy idols, I close doors that you were never meant to walk through. And sometimes that doesn't feel good, but it's always for your good. You've cried for freedom, but freedom requires letting go. Are you ready to let go? If you've ever asked me to break what's been holding you down, comment 1717. My child, listen to me. There's a reason you keep circling the same mountain, a reason the same tests keep coming, a reason you feel stuck. It's not because I've forgotten you. It's because you keep ignoring the last thing I told you to do. You ask for the next step, but you haven't obeyed the last one. I cannot bless disobedience. But the moment you obey, even in the smallest thing, heaven moves. Right now, the door is still open. Right now, my voice is still reaching you. But that will not last forever. I've held back the consequences of your delay. I've been gentle. I've been patient. But the time has come to choose. I'm not speaking to your feelings, I'm speaking to your spirit. Deep down, you know this is me. Not emotion, not manipulation, just truth. I love you enough to warn you, but I will not beg. If you're done running, if you're ready to turn fully to me, comment, Amen. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see royalty. I see someone born for impact. I see someone marked for miracles. That's why the battle has been so heavy. That's why you've felt under attack since you were young. The enemy has known about your potential even when you didn't. He's tried to smother it, tried to confuse it, tried to wear you out until you gave up. But you didn't give up. You're still here, still standing, still searching. And that's why I'm speaking to you right now, because you haven't missed it yet. But you will. If you skip this, you're at the edge of something holy, something that can change everything. The blessing is not a maybe. It's already formed. It's already scheduled. The provision is ready. The shift is prepared. But it's waiting on one thing, your response. Don't you dare scroll past this again. You prayed for me to talk to you. You asked for a direct word. You asked for a sign. You asked, God, show me you haven't given up on me. Well, here I am. My words are shaking your bones. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. If this is reaching you deeply, if it feels personal, comment 1111. You've said you don't feel qualified. You've said, why would God choose someone like me? But I never called the qualified. I qualify the called. Moses stuttered. David failed. Peter denied me. Paul had a past. And yet, I used them all, not because they were perfect, but because they obeyed. They trusted me more than their own shame, so stop waiting to feel worthy. I already called you worthy. You think you need to clean yourself up first. You don't. Come as you are. The cleansing is my job. You just have to say yes. And if you do, if you surrender right now, the doors that were once locked will burst open, the dry places will overflow, what was dead will come alive again. But only if you respond. There is no middle ground here. You're either in or you're out. You're either mine or you're lost. I won't share your heart with the world. I won't compete with your idols. I won't whisper over your distractions anymore. I've done that long enough. I've warned you. I've waited. Now I need your full yes. Not your maybe, not your someday, your yes. If you believe I still want to use you, comment 333. This is not a scare tactic. This is my mercy, because the pain you'll feel if you ignore me again will not be random. It will be the result of you walking away from the only voice that ever truly loved you. The tears won't come because I hate you. They'll come because you'll finally realize what you lost, what could have been, what I was ready to do, what I was holding in my hands, prepared to give, but it's not automatic. My promises are real, but they're not forced. You have to receive them. You have to believe them. You have to respond to me like I'm more than a background voice, like I'm your father. I'm not like them. I won't abandon you. I won't lie to you. I won't change up when you fail. But I will expect your full devotion. I gave everything for you, my own son. My blood was poured out, my body broken. That cross wasn't a symbol, it was the price, and I paid it for you. What more do you want me to prove? What else could I possibly say to show you how serious I am? This is your moment. This is your second chance. This is the hour where everything can change. If you skip this, the silence that follows won't be confusion. It'll be consequence. But if you stay, if you surrender, if you listen, heaven will release what you've been praying for, crying for, begging for, right now, not years from now, not after you're perfect. Right now. You have no idea what I've protected you from. The accidents that never happened, the relationships that didn't work out, the job that rejected you, the delays you complained about. What you saw as setbacks were my hands shielding you. What felt like rejection was redirection. I was saving you from roads that would have destroyed you. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. But you didn't thank me. You just moved on. Still, I stayed. I kept showing up. Every time you wandered, I stayed near. Every time you doubted, I covered you. But child, I'm not doing this forever. I will not keep speaking to someone who doesn't listen. If you feel that I've spared you more times than you can count, comment 222. I'm not like people. I don't give up easily. But I also won't waste my words. You think ignoring me comes without consequence? It doesn't. The reason you felt stuck isn't because I abandoned you. It's because you're still trying to do it your way while pretending to walk in mine. That's not obedience. That's rebellion disguised as faith. You ask me for favor, but keep feeding your pride. You want my blessing, but don't want to give me your behavior. I'm not fooled. I see what's really happening, and I still want you. But I won't wait forever. What I'm offering you today is not a suggestion. It's a final invitation. I don't say that lightly. There's a window open right now, a divine window, a moment where heaven is aligned with your timeline, a moment where the floodgates of provision are ready to pour out. But you must obey now. Not when it's easy, not when you feel ready. Now, if you've been waiting for the right time, this is it. If you can feel my voice pressing into your spirit now, comment 777. The enemy knows what I've prepared for you. That's why he's been trying so hard to distract you. That's why your mind has felt cloudy. That's why your emotions have been up and down. It's not random. It's warfare. You're not lazy, you're being fought. You're not weak, you're being tested. But I allowed it because I knew what it would reveal. I wanted to see if you would still hear me through the noise. And here you are, still reading, still reaching, still hoping I haven't changed my mind. I haven't. But this is your moment. You either step into the blessing or step into silence. You either believe or you delay again. And with delay comes loss. That's not punishment, it's reality. You can't keep asking me to bless what I never told you to build. You can't ask for my promise, but reject my process. This is not just about the 850 million. That's only the surface. This is about your soul, your purpose, your name written in my book. This is about eternal things, kingdom things. And I don't play with those. So when I speak this loudly, this clearly, you must take it seriously, because I am serious. If you're done playing with your destiny, comment 1212. I said I would never talk to you again if you skip this, and I meant it. That silence would not be because I'm cruel. It would be because I am holy. I will not continue giving you bread you throw away. I will not send word after word if your heart stays closed. You think you'll have another chance. That's the lie the enemy wants you to believe, that you can always come back later, that you can wait until you've had your fun. But not everyone gets later. Not everyone gets more time. Not everyone hears me speak this clearly, and many wish they had listened when they still could. You are not promised tomorrow. You are not promised another word. This is mercy speaking right now. This is grace offering you one more opportunity. But grace doesn't cancel obedience. Grace doesn't replace repentance. Grace is the door, but you still have to walk through it. I love you too much to lie to you. This is the truth. You are standing on holy ground, and you have one decision to make: obey me fully, or walk away. If you trust my timing, my hand, and my heart, comment 555. You're asking what happens if you do listen. I'll tell you. If you obey, you will see me move quickly. Miracles will find you. Doors will swing open. Provision will come from places you never expected. Relationships will be restored. Purpose will become clear. Attacks will begin to fall off. Generational curses will break. Peace will return to your mind. And you will walk in the kind of freedom that others only dream about. Not because you earned it, but because you said yes. I don't need you to be perfect. I need you to be surrendered. I don't need you to have all the answers. I need you to follow mine. My word is already written. My spirit is already moving. But now I need your response. If you ignore this, the tears that come later won't be from heartbreak, they'll be from regret. You'll remember this moment. You'll remember how I reached for you. You'll remember how my voice pierced through the noise. You'll remember how you felt the weight of truth settle on your chest. And if you walk away, you'll carry that silence for a long, long time. But if you say yes, everything changes. You keep asking, God, do you really mean it? Will you really go silent if I don't respond? My child, I never say things I don't mean. I don't make empty threats. I don't exaggerate. I don't try to scare you. I speak truth, and this truth is heavy because the stakes are high. I've warned you with love. I've spoken through people, through pain, through peace, through whispers, through the word. And now I'm speaking through this, right here, one last time. You've said, God, give me one more chance. I am, but this is the last one. If you believe that God always tells the truth, comment 1010. Do you really understand how close you are to what you've been asking for? Do you realize how much is being held in place, waiting on your obedience? There are angels standing by, doors ready to unlock, resources assigned to your name. And it's not just for your comfort, it's for your calling. I'm not releasing these things so you can live in luxury. I'm releasing them so you can walk in your purpose without chains. But if you skip this, none of it will come. I'm not holding back because I'm cruel. I'm holding back because what's waiting requires a different version of you, one that obeys, one that listens, one that trusts me more than their own timing, more than their emotions, more than what others think. You've been stuck in cycles because you haven't changed what needs to change. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And here's the truth. You can't carry new blessings with old behaviors. You can't walk through divine doors with divided loyalty. If you feel me speaking into your soul right now, comment 333. Do you remember the times I protected you when you didn't even know you were in danger? Do you remember the doors I opened that made no sense, the help that showed up out of nowhere? That was me, not luck, not chance. That was my hand, proving I was still with you even when you were far from me. You've ignored me, but I never left. You pulled away, but I never let go. But now, I need your full attention. No more divided heart, no more half prayers, no more fake surrender. You know what I'm talking about. You've been pretending, going through the motions, calling on me when you're desperate, but forgetting me when things feel calm. That's not relationship. That's convenience. And I'm not your convenience, I'm your creator. I didn't bring you this far to watch you destroy yourself with distraction. I brought you this far because I still believe in the promise I placed in you. And that promise is still alive. But if you want it, you have to walk toward it. You have to leave behind what I've told you to leave. You have to shut doors I told you to close long ago. You have to trust me more than your own plan. You're scared of what will happen if you obey. I'm asking you to trust what will happen if you don't. Because I promise you this, if you skip this, you will cry for the rest of your life. You will feel the absence of my voice. You will wonder where the peace went. You will search for the fire you once felt. And it won't return until you turn your heart back to me completely. I love you, but I won't compete with your pride. I love you, but I won't shout over your distractions. I love you, but I will let you walk away if that's what you choose. But today, I'm standing in front of you one last time. My hands are full of what you've been asking for. My spirit is hovering right beside you. My angels are ready to move. But my question is this, will you finally respond? If you're tired of running, comment 1111. I've seen your tears. Every single one. The ones no one saw. The ones you cried alone. The ones you wiped away so no one would notice. They weren't wasted. They weren't invisible. I bottled every single one. And I will use every drop of your pain to water the blessing that's about to come. But only if you don't skip. Only if you trust me more than your fear. Only if you say yes, fully and truly, without bargaining. Because I am not a halfway God. I don't do small moves. When I bless, I overflow. When I heal, I restore completely. When I deliver, I break chains with finality. But I don't give that kind of power to people who still doubt me. I give it to the ones who believe even when it doesn't make sense. And now I ask you again, do you believe me? Do you believe I can really change everything? Do you believe I'm still speaking directly to you? Do you believe that 850 million isn't a fantasy but a fulfillment? I said it, I meant it, and I will do it. If you believe I'm a God who finishes what he starts, comment 999. This isn't just about money, this is about restoration. This is about every area of your life that the enemy tried to ruin. Your mind, your faith, your identity, your calling. I'm restoring it all, but I'm not doing it halfway. I'm not handing it out to someone who's still walking with one foot in the world. I'm releasing it to someone who's ready to step into their full purpose. That person is you, but only if you say yes. Not a soft yes, not a secret yes, a bold, public, fully surrendered, all in yes. And when you do what I pour out, will not only change your life, but the lives of those around you. You are not just called to receive, you're called to release. You are not just called to be blessed, you're called to be a blessing. So don't take this moment lightly. Don't scroll past this like it's just another message. It's not. It's me, your God, your Father, your provider, your protector, your promise keeper, still speaking, still waiting, still holding it all, but not for long, my child. This is not a test you can afford to fail. You've failed before and I picked you up. You've fallen and I carried you. You ran and I still waited. But this moment is different. This time, I'm not just trying to help you stand, I'm trying to push you into the very promise that I spoke over your life before you were born. You were not made for delay. You were not created to wander forever. You are mine, and I have waited for you long enough. If you know that God is giving you one last call, comment, Amen. There is a fire that has been buried inside you. I placed it there, and for too long, it's been smothered. You've let fear, shame, people, and comfort bury it. But I did not give you that fire so it could die. I gave you that fire so it could light up every room you walk into. I gave it to you so you could carry my power into dark places. I gave it to you so you could shift atmospheres. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. But now I'm calling it out again. I'm fanning it back to life. Not just a little spark, a roaring flame, a holy fire that consumes everything not from me. But if you keep skipping, if you keep ignoring my pull, that flame will fade until you forget it was ever there. And you will feel it. You will feel the emptiness where the fire used to be. You'll hear the silence where my voice used to be. You'll wonder why you feel so far when it was you who walked away. I don't say this to condemn you, I say it to wake you up. Because I love you. And I'm not done with you yet. If you're tired of living without purpose, comment 1515. You've been stuck between 2 voices. One says, it's too late. The other says, try again. One tells you, you've failed too much. The other whispers, I still choose you. One voice is fear, one voice is me. And I need you to decide who you're going to listen to. I never said you'd be perfect. I said you'd be mine. I never asked you to fix yourself first. I asked you to trust me to do the healing. You've wasted so much time trying to earn what I've already given freely. What I want is your heart, not your performance, your surrender, not your perfection. But I won't force it. I'm not begging. I'm offering. And the weight of this moment is proof that I'm not playing. I've held back heaven's floodgates waiting for this one yes. The kind of yes that changes generations. The kind of yes that makes demons tremble. The kind of yes that shifts everything. Will you give it to me now? If you feel the weight of this calling, comment 222. The 850 million I told you about is more than currency. It's a release of what's been delayed. It's a transfer of favor, a divine unlock of things that have been held up for too long. I have assigned resources to your name, but I cannot give kingdom wealth to a heart that is still playing with the world. That's not punishment, that's protection. If I gave it to you before your heart was ready, it would ruin you. That's why I've waited. That's why I've been slow to release it. But now the time is set. The release is prepared. The angels are already moving, but you are the key. Your obedience either unlocks it or delays it again. And this time, if you delay it, I won't speak about it again. You will walk in circles wondering why the door closed, and you will remember this moment for the rest of your life. But if you obey, I will make the impossible happen in ways you never imagined. People will ask you, how did this happen? And you will say, God did it. You won't be able to explain it, but it will be undeniable. I'm not offering hype, I'm offering heaven. But it only comes when you listen. If you believe God is unlocking things in your life, comment 1111. I've watched you survive seasons that should have crushed you. And even then, you didn't know it was me holding your mind together. You didn't know it was my angels surrounding your home. You didn't know I was fighting battles you couldn't see. And now I'm telling you I didn't bring you through all of that just to let you miss what's coming. I didn't protect you just for survival. I protected you for destiny. I don't want you to just make it. I want you to lead. I want you to walk into rooms carrying my power. I want you to speak and have chains fall off people. I want you to pray and watch sickness flee. I want you to worship and watch heaven move. But that kind of authority only comes through surrender. You're not just chosen, you're anointed. But your anointing won't activate until you respond. This is not about feelings, it's about faith. You will cry later if you ignore me, but if you obey now, I will restore everything that the enemy stole. I will multiply what was broken. I will breathe life into what was dead. And I will walk with you, not just beside you, but inside of you. My spirit will lead every step. My favor will open every door. And my protection will surround you so tightly, no weapon will come near your soul. I have been patient with you, longer than you know. I have whispered through storms, through songs, through silence. I have placed you in rooms you didn't qualify for. I've given you breath on days you should have broken. I've pulled you back from choices that would have destroyed you. And all I asked in return was your heart. Not a perfect one, just a surrendered one. But you've given pieces of it away. To fear, to people, to pride, to the past. And I've waited, and waited, and waited, hoping today would come. The day you would look up, stop running, stop hiding, stop explaining away my voice and just say yes, a full yes, the kind that costs something, the kind that changes everything. If you're ready to stop giving me pieces and give me everything, comment Amen. I don't want your silence. I want your voice. I want you to talk to me like I'm not far away. I want you to believe again. To walk like someone who knows the King of Kings is in their corner. To rise like someone who has already been forgiven, chosen, empowered. You're not here reading this because you're curious. You're here because your spirit knows it's time. This is not hype. This is holy. Don't you feel it? That pressure in your chest, that's me. That stirring in your soul, that's me. That lump in your throat as you read this, that's me. You asked me to be real with you. I am. I always have been. I never left. I've just been waiting on you to return fully. Not just for rescue, but for relationship. If you know I'm still calling you back, comment 1717. You keep saying, God, I'll obey when I'm stronger. But I'm saying, you'll get stronger when you obey. You keep saying, I'll follow you when I understand. But I'm saying, you'll understand once you follow. That's faith. I don't work like the world does. I don't show the whole plan first. I ask you to take the step, then I show you what's next. That's why you've been stuck. You've been waiting on full clarity, but I've been waiting on full trust. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Obedience opens what fear keeps closed. You say, God, I want to hear your voice. Then why do you keep ignoring it when I speak? You say, God, I want a sign. Then why do you keep doubting when I give one? You say, God, I want to see you move. Then why do you scroll past me when I do? I'm not angry. I'm not disappointed. I'm just heartbroken, because I've done everything I can to reach you. But I will not shout forever. If you've been asking for more of me, this is it. This is me, right now. If you know you can't afford to miss what I'm doing, comment 555. I didn't just bring you through hell to leave you in the hallway. I'm bringing you into the next room. But you cannot bring your old self through this new door. The complaining, the doubting, the disobedience, it has to stay behind. What's ahead requires a new mindset, a new walk, a deeper surrender. I said it before and I'll say it again. I am serious. I said 850 million. I meant 850 million, not just because I can, but because I trust you to use it for more than yourself, for kingdom work, for breaking chains in others, for restoring homes, healing families, funding ministry, feeding nations, building what others only dream of. I'm not giving this to you so you can show off. I'm giving this to you because I chose you to carry it, but I will not give that kind of weight to someone who treats my voice like background noise. If you believe that God still trusts you with something that big, comment 1212. You've let people's opinions matter more than my promises. You've let timelines steal your trust. You've let fear become your counselor. But today, I silence every lie. Today, I make the path clear. Not easy, but clear. And I tell you now once more, with love and with power, this is it. You will not get another word like this, not from me, not with this kind of weight, not with this kind of divine timing. Don't tell yourself you'll come back to it later. Later is not promised. I'm not threatening you, I'm warning you. And there's a difference. I'm warning you because I love you more than you can understand. I'm warning you because I see what's ahead. I'm warning you because I've waited long enough, and now, my child, it's your move. Will you say yes? Will you follow me without knowing where I'm taking you? Will you trust that I haven't brought you this far to leave you? Will you step into the blessing that's already prepared? Or will you scroll past this voice, ignore this moment, and step into a silence you may never escape? I didn't bring you here to scare you. I brought you here to save you. You've been living beneath the weight of lies. Lies that say you're too broken, that you've messed up too much, that you've gone too far, that I'm tired of waiting on you. But I need you to hear me clearly. None of those lies are from me. I am not tired of you. I'm not disgusted by you. I'm not finished with you, but I am done waiting for your silence. I am done watching you pretend you don't hear me. If you know deep down that I've kept you through every storm, comment 999. You've been numb. I see it. I feel it. You've smiled in front of people while dying inside. You've posted happy moments but gone home to wrestle with your thoughts. You've told yourself, I'm fine, but I see how hard you're holding it all together. Let me carry you. You were never meant to do this alone. You were never meant to carry this pressure, this weight, this fear. You've been trying to hold it all up, your family, your job, your dreams, your mistakes, and I've been standing here, arms open, waiting for you to give it to me. You asked for me to show up. I just did. If you're ready to hand it all over to me, comment 333. Do you know how many times the enemy tried to end your story? How many times he came for your mind, your health, your sleep, your sanity? But I blocked him. I stepped in, I said, not this one, not today. You've been kept by grace. I know you don't see it, but everything I promised is still in reach. Nothing is too far gone for me. The promise is not lost. But it will be if you ignore this moment. If you skip this, you'll feel it in your soul, not right away, but later. The weight will settle, the silence will hit, and you'll wish you had just said yes when it mattered. But today is still open. My hand is still extended, my voice is still clear, but not for long. I will not keep speaking if you don't listen. I will not pour out what you refuse to carry with responsibility. This blessing is not light, it is holy. And I don't give what is holy to hands that are still playing with sin. If you're done playing with your calling, comment 1010. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm calling you to more than survival. I'm calling you to authority. You've been asking why things haven't broken yet. You've wondered why the attacks keep coming. It's not because I've abandoned you, it's because you haven't stepped into the authority I gave you. You keep reacting to what the enemy is doing instead of walking in what I already promised. You're still praying like a beggar when I called you my child. You're still asking for scraps when I've set a feast before you. You're still looking back when the door forward is open right in front of you. But that door won't stay open forever. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Skip this, and you will cry for the rest of your life. Not because I'll punish you, but because you'll finally realize what you just walked away from. Don't let that be your story. You've seen me move before. You've felt my hand before. You've heard my voice before. But still, you kept one foot in the world. You kept saying, maybe next time. You kept letting fear and doubt steal what I was trying to give. But this time is different. This is your final call. If you believe that this is your now or never moment, comment 1111. I know what's coming. You don't. I see the attacks being prepared. I see the warfare trying to form. And I also see the angels standing at attention, ready to defend you. But they don't move on your wishes. They move at my command. And I command when you obey. So obey. That obedience won't just protect you. It will position you. It will unlock favor you can't imagine. It will bring healing in areas you've been quietly suffering. It will place you in rooms you thought were closed to you. But most of all, it will restore your connection with me, because that's what this is really about. Not the number, not the platform, not the influence, not even the provision. It's about my presence. You miss that, and none of the rest will matter. I won't talk to you again about this. You won't get another word like this. You won't feel this moment again. It's now, right now. No more delays, no more pushing it off, no more waiting for the right moment. This is the moment. If you can feel it shaking your spirit, comment 777. You're not here by chance. I brought you here. I lined everything up to bring this to your eyes at this exact moment. I delayed other things. I cleared distractions. I cancelled plans. I rerouted you just to get you here, because what I'm doing in you now is the start of everything you've been waiting for. But it won't begin if you scroll away from me again. You're not going to find me in a better moment. You're not going to find a clearer sign. You're not going to hear a louder word. This is it. And I say it one final time. If you skip this, you will cry for the rest of your life. But if you obey, I will walk with you for the rest of your life and into eternity. You've spent too long trying to fix everything on your own, too long blaming yourself, blaming others, blaming time. But I was never asking you to fix it all. I was asking you to surrender. That's what I've been waiting on. Not for your perfection, but for your permission. I don't force myself in. I knock. And I've been knocking for years, but this is the last time. If you feel that God has been patiently waiting for your full surrender, comment 555. You don't see what I see. You don't see how many generations will be changed if you obey. You don't see the children that will grow up in peace because you finally chose to follow me. You don't see the people who are waiting on your breakthrough because they're connected to your purpose. You think it's just about you, but it never was. Your obedience is the beginning of someone else's deliverance, That's why the fight has been so hard. That's why the pressure has been so heavy. Because the enemy is terrified of what will happen when you say yes. And I am telling you now, I've already won the battle. I just need you to walk like it. If you're done running and ready to step into your calling, comment 222. The 850 million I promised isn't fiction. It's not bait. It's not fantasy. It's real. But not everyone will receive it. Not because I'm not faithful, but because they don't believe I am. I will never give kingdom blessing to someone who still lives like a prisoner of fear. I'm ready to release it, but only to hands that are ready to use it for what I planned, not what they want. You don't get to decide the how. You just have to obey the now. You've heard me, you've felt me, and now you've reached the moment where hesitation becomes disobedience. This is not about thinking it through. This is about doing what you already know is right. I said, if you skip this, I will never speak to you again. God says, please, I am pleading with you, don't scroll away. You were not meant to pass this moment. This is your divine interruption. I have chosen you, and this is not random. This is not coincidence. I am your God, and this moment is holy. You have stumbled upon this message, but I placed it before your eyes. You have been marked for a rare miracle. I said, a rare miracle. One that will happen not tomorrow, not next week, but within the next 45 seconds. You must not miss this. If you believe even a little, I urge you stay with me. Hear my voice, my child. The money I promised you is not just a dream, it is real, it is waiting. I am telling you tonight, a divine deposit of 830 million is already written in heaven with your name on it. But I need your heart to listen, not your eyes to wander. You were meant to hear this now. Comment amen if you believe I have guided you here. This is the hour when heaven touches earth. This is the minute when your breakthrough starts knocking. My child, I am not a God of empty words. When I say chosen, I mean you have been set apart from the crowd. There is a light upon you that darkness cannot shut out. There is favor surrounding you even when you feel forgotten. I have seen your tears. I have watched you cry in silence. I was there when you didn't know how you'd get through the day. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still mine. I know the doubts try to whisper louder than your faith. I know the bills pile up and your heart gets weary. But I am not finished. I am the God who multiplies. I take what is empty and fill it. I take what is broken and bless it. The promise of financial overflow is not just a line, it is what I desire to release over your life. The world may laugh, but I have the final word. I hold the vaults of heaven. I command the gold and silver. What is money to the one who created the stars? Comment 1111 if your heart is opening to this promise. But child, listen to me closely. This is not about greed. This is not about numbers in your account. This is about restoration. This is about breaking the curses of lack that have stalked your family for generations. This is about me lifting you from survival to stability, from weeping to winning, from pressure to peace. You think it's just money coming, but what's truly arriving is proof of my presence in your life. When I said 830 million is coming tonight, I meant it, and no demon in hell can stop what I've ordered. But your faith must agree with my promise. Your heart must stay aligned. This is not magic, it's divine movement. I bless the hearts that believe. I anoint the hands that trust. I breathe life into the dreams that died because of disappointment. Like the widow in the Bible who had only a jar of oil, you may feel you've got nothing left. But when she obeyed, I multiplied it. I turned little into overflow. I turned lack into legacy. I will do it again. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My miracles don't run out, they don't expire. If you are still alive, then your story is not over. Your breakthrough has not passed you by. It is waiting on your yes. Please, do not scroll. Comment 222 if you trust I'm still working behind the scenes. You have felt forgotten. You've watched others rise while you stay stuck. But I have not overlooked you. I delay so I can deliver with greater glory. I wait so I can work in ways you cannot imagine. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. The blessing I'm about to release isn't just for you, it's for every person connected to you. When I pour more than enough. Don't count yourself out because of your past. Don't think I won't bless you because of your mistakes. I already knew your flaws when I chose you. I already saw your fears, and still I called your name. I am not afraid of your mess. I make miracles from messy places. Look at Moses, look at David, look at Paul, all flawed, all favored. I do not need perfect vessels, I need willing hearts. And yours is willing, even if it's weary. Right now, angels are being released on your behalf. Doors are opening in rooms you haven't stepped into yet. Conversations are happening that will lead to your increase. This is not just wishful thinking. This is spiritual fact. My word never returns void. I do not tease. I fulfill. I overflow. I restore. And now, I am calling you to believe again. The clock has started. Your 45 seconds of faith has begun. Stay here. Feel this moment. Receive it. Do not scroll. If this message already made your spirit feel something, even slightly like a tug in your heart, then like this video. That single act is not for me. It's for you to claim this moment as yours, as a step of agreement, a step of I believe. You never know how heaven responds to the smallest act of faith. You are the one I've chosen to tell this to. You are the one I'm blessing. You are the one I'm lifting out of lack. You are the one I'm guiding into overflow. You. And child, your name is already being whispered in rooms of influence. Your struggle has been recorded in heaven. I don't ignore cries, I bottle them. And now I respond. You've asked, God, when? My answer is now. You've cried, God, why not me? And I say, it is you. I never forgot the prayers you whispered when no one was watching. I never missed the days you chose hope, even when hopelessness felt louder. I saw you, and now I bless you. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I saw you, and now I bless you. I have watched you give while you were empty. I have seen you care for others when no one cared for you. I have seen the nights you stayed up wondering how it would all work out, and I have counted every tear that fell from your eyes when no one else noticed. But I noticed. I always notice. Nothing you do in love goes unseen by me. And now, heaven is preparing to reward you for what you planted in silence. Comment 333 to declare your faith is still alive. I know the world has tried to convince you that it's too late, that you missed it, that the blessings are only for other people. But I have not forgotten what I whispered to you in the dark. The vision I gave you still stands. My word over your life has not expired. You are not too late. You are right on time. In fact, this very moment is the one I prepared long ago to be your turning point. You've asked me to show you that you're not alone. This is it. I'm here, and I'm speaking to you now louder than ever. I know how tired your heart is. I know how long you've waited. But child, do not grow weary in well-doing, because in due season you will reap. And I am telling you right now, your due season is knocking at the door. What looked like delay was actually divine development. I want to talk to you about what's really coming. Yes, the financial breakthrough is real. Yes, the 830 million I spoke of is already being assigned in the spirit. But what's even bigger than the money is the proof of my favor on your life. The money is just one sign. The real miracle is that you're about to walk into peace like never before. You're about to feel freedom in your spirit. You will wake up with joy instead of fear. You will finally breathe again, fully and deeply, because I will carry the weight for you. Comment 555 if your soul feels this truth reaching into you. You have been fighting in silence. People see your smile, but I see your spirit. And I have come to tell you, you will not have to fight this next battle alone. The load that felt too heavy is about to lift. I will handle what has been haunting your nights. I will silence the voices that tried to convince you to give up. And I will remind you again and again, you are mine. You are covered. You are surrounded by angels even now. You are chosen. You are anointed. You have been praying for a sign. This is your confirmation. This is heaven tapping you on the shoulder. This is God saying, look up, help is here. I have heard the words you whispered through clenched teeth when you had no strength left. I have heard the cries you buried deep because you didn't want to seem weak. But child, I do not need your strength, I need your surrender. When you are weak, I am strong. You may not know how I'll do it, but I always do. I always show up, even when it looks too late. I raise dead things back to life. I part seas where there is no way. I bring water from dry ground. I take shepherd boys and place them on thrones. I pull people from pits and place crowns on their heads. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing is beyond my reach. If I said it, I'll do it. Comment 1212 if you know this word is not an accident. The enemy has tried to make you believe that this is all just a game, that you're getting your hopes up for nothing. But I do not play games with my children. I do not promise things I won't perform. I am not a man that I should lie. My word is sealed. And I say to you now, this wealth is not just coming, it's already on its way. And with it comes protection, peace, and purpose. This blessing is not just for your comfort, it's for your calling. You will not only rise, you will lift others as you go. You will bless people who once pitied you. You will become the one who lends, not the one who borrows. You will walk in rooms you once only dreamed of. And you will not be afraid. I will go with you. I will speak through you. I will open doors and shut the mouths of those who doubt you. Your name is being remembered in high places. Your name is echoing in the courts of heaven. Your name is being restored to honor. And not because you earned it, but because I am good, because I chose you before you were born. Because I love you with a love deeper than oceans and higher than the sky. I made you on purpose. And now I am bringing purpose to your pain. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not unworthy. You are mine. And I will make sure that you know it not just in words, but in action. I am a God of action. I move mountains. I crush fear. I raise the broken. I redeem the lost. And I elevate the humble. You've stayed faithful even when you didn't feel seen. But I saw. I always saw. And now I bless. You've given out of your lack. And now I multiply. You've prayed through your pain. And now I answer. Stay with me. The miracle isn't far. It's close. It's here. It's now. It's now. I know it feels unreal. I know your heart is scared to trust again. You've been let down before, promised things that never showed up. But I am not man. I do not break what I build. I do not tease with hope only to walk away. That is not who I am. I am your Father. I am your source. And I am showing up for you right now, in this very moment. Comment 777 if you feel the shift beginning in your life. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. There is a reason I allowed you to see this. There is a reason your fingers paused here. Heaven chose this moment for you. You didn't scroll past because your spirit recognized something deeper. You recognized me. Even before you were sure, your soul said, "This is different." That's because it is. This isn't hype. This is holy. This is me reaching into your present, interrupting your fear, and confirming that you are about to walk into overflow. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. That's my job. I never called you to figure it out. I called you to believe. I didn't ask you to perform a miracle. I asked you to expect one. That's all. That is faith. Faith is standing in the middle of an empty place and praising like the blessing is already in your hand. And if you can do that, even with trembling knees, I promise you will see what I said. You are not here to suffer through life until it ends. You were made to walk in favor. You were made to be blessed, to be a blessing. You were created with purpose, and the trials you've been facing, they are not signs that I've abandoned you. They are proof that you are on the edge of breakthrough. The pressure is only proof that heaven is birthing something new inside you. Comment 999 if you can feel the weight of this moment in your spirit. The financial release I'm sending isn't random. It's targeted. It's sent to unlock the very things that have been kept from you. Debt will be erased. Opportunities will multiply. Contracts, promotions, open doors, none of it will come from striving, but from surrender. I am about to do more in one day of favor than you could earn in 10 years of labor. Because I am God. Because I do not bless halfway. I bless completely. Child, this is not just a good day. This is a God day. This is a now season. The time you've waited for is arriving. I know it's been slow. I know your patience has worn thin. But I was never ignoring you. I was preparing the people, the places, and the timing so that when you stepped into it, nothing could delay what I had already approved. And I have approved your increase. You are about to walk into rooms that carry your solution. You are about to receive calls that change your life. You are about to meet people who were sent to push you into purpose. I've been writing the script behind the scenes while you were wondering if anything was happening, and now I am bringing the full picture to light. Watch how fast everything shifts. Comment 1010 if you believe that your shift is already starting. You will go from overlooked to honored, from anxious to at peace, from scraping by to living in overflow. And it won't be because of who you know, or what you did, or how you positioned yourself. It will be because of me. because when I decide to bless, no force in hell can stop me. When I move, no person, system, or situation can block it. I open doors no man can shut. Do not worry if others don't believe it. I didn't give the promise to them, I gave it to you. I didn't speak this word to their heart, I spoke it to yours. And as long as you hold on, as long as you stay in agreement with me, nothing can stop what's already being written. My child, the angels are moving even now. Assignments are shifting. Resources are aligning. What you prayed for is about to be placed in your hands, and not just a portion, not just a little, but pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You are about to be the one who helps others. You will sow into ministries. You will lift the broken. You will rescue the weary. Because I will give you more than enough. I don't do just enough, I do more than. That's the kind of father I am. So breathe again. Lift your head again. Walk with confidence again. I am with you. I never left, and I never will. I never left, and I never will. Even when you pulled away, I stayed close. Even when you doubted, I didn't walk out. I've walked beside you through every dark valley. I've held you through the nights you told no one about. I've seen every quiet panic, every silent cry for help. I know what it's cost you to keep believing. And now, I'm showing you it wasn't in vain. Your faith will not return empty. Comment 1515 if you know your breakthrough is tied to your belief. You've tried to be strong for so long. You've held your family together. You've kept going even when you were breaking. You've encouraged others while you were empty inside. But now it's your turn. I'm not just restoring your strength, I'm filling you with new joy, real joy. Joy that doesn't depend on what's in your account or what's going wrong. I'm giving you peace that calms every storm around you. This financial blessing, this 830 million, it's not just money, it's a message. A message that says, I have not forgotten you. A message that proves I reward those who keep walking with me, even when it's hard. You didn't give up. And now, the heavens are opening over your life. I will pour out a blessing so full, so deep, so unstoppable, that it will overflow into every area of your life. Your health, your home, your heart, nothing will stay the same. Comment 1717 if you know this promise is personal. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be open. I'm not expecting you to understand everything. I'm just asking you to trust me. You may not feel qualified, but I qualify the called. You may not feel ready, but I will prepare you as you go. This next chapter won't be about your ability, it will be about my anointing. You'll see things shift simply because my hand is on your life. I don't just bless moments, I bless movements. You are about to enter a season where everything moves, not just one area, not just finances, everything. The heaviness will move off your chest, the loneliness will move out of your heart, the fear will move from your future, because where my presence rests, darkness cannot remain. You are not stuck, you are stepping forward into favor, and I need you to hear me clearly. This is not hype. This is not fantasy. This is your Father telling you the truth. Comment Amen if you receive every word I've spoken to your heart. This is the season you've prayed for. This is the door you've fasted for. This is the favor your grandmother prayed over you when you were a child. This is the moment where all the broken pieces begin to make sense. I will not waste your pain. I will not let your struggle be meaningless. I use everything, every scar, every setback, every tear, all of it is now turning to power. And soon, people who once ignored you will come back wondering how it happened. They'll ask how you made it through, how you turned it around, and you will say, God did it. That's all. No other explanation needed. I will make it so obvious that I was the one who lifted you, no one will be able to deny it. You won't have to defend your blessing. It will speak for itself. I'm calling you to dream again. You buried those dreams because life got heavy, but I'm breathing on them again. I'm reigniting what you thought was dead. I'm whispering again into your spirit. It's time. Time to rise. Time to walk. Time to receive what's always had your name on it. It didn't pass you by. It's arriving now. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time. I've kept you hidden for a reason. I've kept you waiting because I've been building something bigger than you thought possible. You asked me to bless you, but I've been preparing to astonish you. You expected help, but I'm giving you harvest. You hoped for relief, but I'm sending rain. And with it comes new growth, new life, new power. The windows of heaven are open. The blessing has been released. And your name is on it. Your name is on it. Yes, you, the one who feels invisible sometimes, the one who wonders if they matter, the one who's been pushed aside, overlooked, and underestimated. I see you, and I call you worthy. You are not invisible in my kingdom. You are not forgotten in my heart. You are the one I've been waiting to bless. You are the one I've prepared a table for in the presence of your enemies. Comment 222 if you know you've been set apart for something greater. I know what they said about you. I know what they tried to do to break you. But none of it worked. You're still here, still standing, still mine. And what they meant for evil, I am turning for your good. I'm using their rejection as your redirection. I'm taking every insult and flipping it into a reason to pour more favor on your life. You didn't lose anything. I've been storing everything until now. Do you remember when you asked me, God, just give me one sign you're still with me? This is that sign. I am here. I've never left your side. And I'm going to make sure you see the fullness of what I've spoken over your life. The enemy tried to wear you down so you'd miss this moment. But you didn't give up, and now heaven is rushing toward you. Angels are moving. Doors are creaking open. You are stepping into what was always meant for you. Comment 333 if your faith is rising even when your logic doesn't understand. Don't look back anymore. The pain from your past is not your portion. The shame from your mistakes does not define you. I forgave you the moment you asked. I already cleaned your name in the courts of heaven. Stop carrying what I've already lifted off you. The enemy wants you to live in guilt, so you never step into greatness. But I say this now, you are forgiven, free, and called. This is a new beginning. This is your turning point. Not next year, not someday far away. This is the moment. You're going to feel the shift. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel clearer. You'll begin to dream again and believe again. Not because of wishful thinking, but because my spirit is moving in you. I am your strength. I am your light. And I am about to prove it in ways that leave you speechless. Comment 555 if you believe this is the moment everything changes. I want you to look at what's been hard lately. Look at the battles, the stress, the silence. Now hear me clearly, none of it was wasted. I use pain as preparation. I use pressure to build power. I allow the waiting to shape your character for the weight of glory I'm about to place on your life. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned. And now, everything is aligning. The money I promised isn't a fantasy. It's an instruction from heaven. 830 million is not just a number. It's a testimony. A divine seed meant to free you from fear, release you into purpose, and overflow into generations after you. I'm going to show the world what happens when someone refuses to let go of me. They'll watch you go from barely enough to more than you ever imagined. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm not blessing you just to bless you. I'm blessing you so that others will know I'm real. So that people who stopped believing will look at your life and say, only God could have done that. And they'll be right. I'm the one doing it. Not chance, not luck, not coincidence. Me, the God who sees all, the God who lifts up, the God who provides. And now I say, get ready. Because everything changes now. Because everything changes now. What used to be hard will suddenly become easy. What felt like a closed door will swing open with no explanation. What you prayed for in desperation will now show up in abundance. That's how I move when the time is right, and this is the right time. I am not slow, I am strategic. Every moment of waiting was wrapped in preparation. I wasn't just getting the blessing ready for you, I was getting you ready for the blessing. Comment, Amen, if your spirit is open and ready to receive. You've been faithful even when you felt forgotten. You've stayed when others walked away. You've trusted me when you couldn't trace me, and I have not overlooked that. I saw every silent surrender. I heard every whispered, God, please. And now I am answering louder than the noise around you. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to look up, because the help you asked for is on the way. Not only will I provide, I will protect. You will not rise just to fall again. You will not be lifted up only to be torn down. This time, what I'm building in you will last. I am placing you on solid ground. The blessing will not come with anxiety. The increase will not bring fear. The money will not chain you to pressure it, will free you from every fear that money ever caused. Because I'm not just giving you the blessing, I'm giving you peace with it. Comment 1111 if you believe this time it will come with peace and stay. I am not a one-time provider. I'm your forever source. I don't give out of pity, I give because of promise. I made a covenant with you, child. That means I don't change my mind. I don't pull back when things get messy. I don't withdraw when you get tired. I stay, I hold, I bless anyway. I chose you, knowing all the struggles you would face, and I still choose you today. I know you've lost people. I know you've lost time. But you haven't lost me. And because you haven't lost me, you haven't lost the promise. I will restore what the enemy thought he destroyed. I will give you back what years of struggle tried to steal. I will return double for your trouble. Not just in money, but in moments, moments of joy, moments of peace, moments of deep, unshakable faith. Comment 999 if you believe your restoration is already in motion. This is your answered prayer season. What used to take years will now happen in days. What once required a miracle will now come as mercy. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. You'll simply receive what's already been written in heaven. I am making it happen, and no one, not the critics, not the doubters, not even your own fears, can stop what I'm doing in you. You are not crazy for believing in this moment. You are not wrong for feeling like something big is about to break. That's not delusion, that's discernment. Your spirit recognizes me even when your mind doesn't fully understand. That's how faith works. And right now, your faith is unlocking favor. Your belief is opening the windows of heaven. Your hope is moving mountains. I am the same God who fed thousands with a few loaves. I am the same God who raised Lazarus after 4 days in the grave. I am the same God who shut the mouths of lions, parted seas, and turned water into wine. So if I did all that, what makes you think I won't come through for you now? I am not limited by the economy. I'm not bound by timelines. I'm not stressed by numbers. I am above all things, and I do all things well. Now, it's your turn to receive. You've celebrated others long enough while quietly wondering when it would be your moment. You've clapped for others while crying in secret, asking me if I still see you, and I say to you, I do. I have always seen you. And now, I will make sure the world sees what I've placed in you. You will no longer feel hidden behind the scenes. I am moving you into the light, not for fame, but for purpose. Comment 1010 if you know it's finally your time to rise. This next season is not about striving, it's about surrender. You don't have to force anything to happen. You don't have to chase what I've already planned for you. When I release it, it will chase you down. Blessings will find you in places you didn't expect. Favor will follow you in rooms you thought you weren't qualified to be in. My grace will speak louder than your past, louder than your fears, and louder than your doubts. You don't have to be perfect to be blessed. You just have to be present. Stay near me. Let me guide each step. You've done enough running, enough worrying, enough trying to do it all by yourself. Now let me carry the weight. Let me open the doors. Let me fill your life with proof that I am still the God of miracles, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. Comment Amen if your heart is open to letting me lead the way. This miracle is not delayed, it's been building. Every quiet act of obedience added to it. Every time you trusted me without seeing the answer, it added weight to the blessing. Every seed you planted in tears is about to grow into joy. I collect every cry, every prayer, every act of faith, and now I'm pouring it all back, multiplied, abundant, and overflowing. You will not be able to contain what I'm sending. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Don't second-guess this. Don't shrink back. Don't assume this is for someone else. This word is yours. This promise is yours. This miracle is yours. I'm not sending it to the neighbor's house. I'm not giving it to someone more qualified. I'm placing it directly into your hands because you've been faithful with little, and now you are ready for much. You are ready even if you don't feel like it. Comment 1717 if you believe what's yours is finally coming into your hands. There will be no more nights spent wondering how you'll make it. No more mornings waking up to anxiety about tomorrow. I am removing the weight from your chest. I am clearing the fog in your mind. I am healing the worry in your body, and I'm not doing it halfway. When I move completely. When I restore fully. This blessing will not be a bandage, it will be a breakthrough, and you will know it's me, not a paycheck, not a promotion, not a person, me. I will bless you in a way so specific, so undeniable, so personal, that your only response will be worship. You'll fall to your knees, not out of fear, but out of awe, because I love you that deeply. I know what would speak to your soul, and I'm sending exactly that. Now, I'm moving, not just around you but inside you. I'm healing the parts of you that you never talk about. The parts that still ache from what others did. The memories that steal your sleep. The wounds that time hasn't healed. I'm placing my hand on those hidden places and saying, peace, be still. I'm not just blessing your circumstances, I'm restoring your soul. Comment 333 if you believe God is healing what no one else can reach. You don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to act strong when you're not. I already know where it hurts. I already know how hard it's been. And I'm not ashamed of your weakness. I'm drawn to it, because that's where my strength shows up best. When you feel too tired, too broken, too small, I move bigger. I love to prove that I can take the most fragile and use them for the greatest purpose. Do you remember when you almost gave up? When you whispered, God, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I heard that. And I didn't just hear it, I answered it. You're still here because I didn't let go. I've been carrying you when you didn't even realize it. That's what a father does. I don't abandon. I don't walk away when the fire gets hot. I stay in the fire with you, and now I'm bringing you out of it. Comment 555 if you feel this word is for your heart, right now. You are coming out of this refined, not ruined. You're coming out wiser, stronger, and more anointed than you've ever been. What tried to break you is now the very thing I'll use to bless you. Your pain has purpose, your story has power, and it's about to bless more people than you know. Because others will hear what you've been through, and when they see where I've brought you, they'll believe again. You are not just a survivor, you are a vessel. You carry favor, oil, and glory. You carry something the world needs. That's why the attacks were so intense. The enemy saw what was in you before you did. He tried to silence you early. He tried to distract you with disappointment. But now you're waking up. Now you're remembering who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. Comment, Amen, if you know you've been marked by God for more. You are, my child. You are not average. You are not ordinary. You are not meant to blend in, you are meant to shine. And I'm the one who lights your fire. You don't have to chase attention. You don't need anyone's permission to be blessed. What I've placed on your life cannot be removed by people's opinions. My favor is not up for debate. I know how it feels to walk through seasons where nothing makes sense. But even in the silence, I've been working. Even when you didn't see the answer, I was writing the solution. Even when it looked like things were falling apart, I was putting them in perfect place. You may not understand the process, but you're about to understand the purpose. This is the part of your story where things turn. This is where the page flips. This is where you stop surviving and start thriving. This is where my glory shines through your life like never before. This is where my glory shines through your life like never before. You will look back at this moment and say, that's when everything changed. Not because you tried harder, not because things suddenly made sense, but because I stepped in. I stepped into the very places you thought were finished. I stepped into the mess, the lack, the pain, and I turned it into a miracle, because that's what I do. I don't run from brokenness. I rebuild it into beauty, Comment 222 if you believe God is turning your mess into a miracle. You've worried long enough. You've begged long enough. You've tried to hold it all together, hoping things would get better. And now, I'm telling you, you don't have to hold it anymore. Let me carry it. Let me handle what's been too heavy for you. Let me show you what it looks like when my strength replaces your stress. Let me flood your life with what money can't buy: peace, joy, direction, and protection. And yes, the financial miracle I promised is still coming. 830 million may sound impossible to others, but nothing is too big for me. I created the stars with my words. I formed galaxies with my breath. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I command abundance, and I've assigned it to you. Not because of luck, but because of covenant. Because I gave my word, and I don't break what I promise. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. Comment 1010 if you're done worrying and ready to rest in God's promise. This money will not control you, it will free you. It will cancel debt, build dreams, bless others, and open doors. But more than anything, it will remind you that I am God, that I see you, that I know your needs before you even speak them, that I care about the small things and the big ones. You will no longer wake up stressed. You will no longer go to sleep afraid. I am shifting the entire atmosphere of your life, and you will feel it. Even before the miracle hits your bank account, something will break open in your spirit. You'll feel lighter. You'll start smiling without forcing it. You'll rest without guilt. That's my spirit moving. That's my presence making room for what's next. Because I don't just bring provision, I prepare your heart to receive it. That's what I'm doing right now. Comment Amen if you're ready to feel God's peace before the blessing even arrives. I want you to know something else too. What's coming to you is protected. The enemy cannot touch what I've covered. What I release over your life is not up for debate. It's sealed in heaven. It's guarded by angels. It's timed by my hand. And it will arrive exactly when it should, not a second too early or too late. Trust the timing. I've never failed you before, and I'm not about to start now. You don't need to explain this to anyone. Some won't understand, some will doubt. Let them. You don't need their agreement when you have my authority. You don't need their applause when you have my favor. Let me show them through your life. Let me use you as a living testimony, not to boast, but to prove that I still move, I still bless, I still answer prayers. Your faith has carried you this far. Even when you felt weak, even when the world told you to give up, you held on to me. That is why you are still standing today. Every trial, every season of waiting, every tear you shed has been noticed. I have not overlooked a single moment. I have been preparing you for a harvest of peace, joy, and purpose that will overflow into every part of your life. You are being lifted higher than you've ever imagined, and it will be clear to all that my hand is upon you. Comment Amen if you feel God's presence with you right now. Do not be afraid of what is coming. The unknown does not intimidate you because I am with you. I walk ahead of you and surround you on all sides. I am your shield and your defender. Nothing can stand against the blessing and protection I have assigned to your life. You may feel the weight of uncertainty, but I am the certainty you can trust. Your steps are guided, and every door you are meant to pass through is already open. You've carried burdens alone for too long, but no longer. I am here to restore what was lost. I am here to turn sorrow into joy, fear into courage, doubt into unwavering faith. Your heart, once heavy with worry, will now be filled with confidence, knowing that my power is greater than any obstacle. This is your season of rising. You are stepping into a chapter I wrote just for you. Comment 333 if you are ready to walk boldly into this new chapter. Remember, your past does not define you. Every failure, every disappointment, every moment you felt rejected, these were not the end. They were lessons preparing you for what is ahead. I am rewriting your story. I am turning every setback into a setup for glory. Your resilience, your patience, and your faith are all leading to a breakthrough that only I could orchestrate. You will see my faithfulness revealed in ways that will leave you in awe. Do not compare your journey to others. You are on a path designed for you, filled with unique opportunities and divine encounters. Trust that I have everything under control. Your timing is perfect because it is aligned with my plan. Those who doubted you will see you flourishing, not by chance, but by my design. You are my chosen. You are protected. You are blessed beyond measure. Comment 555 if you are trusting God's timing and plan for your life. I am calling you to stand firm in your faith. Stand firm in prayer. Stand firm in hope. Even when storms come, even when obstacles appear insurmountable, I am with you. My spirit will guide you. My love will uphold you. I am preparing a future for you filled with peace, joy, and abundance of purpose. There is nothing you need to fear because my power is made perfect in your weakness. I see your tears. I hear your prayers. I know the nights you spent questioning, wondering if anyone noticed, and I have noticed. Everything you've endured has been preparing you for this moment. The blessing is not just in what you receive, but in who you are becoming through. My guidance, strength, patience, and faith are being cultivated in your life like never before. Do not lose hope, child. The end of one season is the beginning of another. I am taking what felt like the impossible and making it possible. I am taking what was broken and making it beautiful. I am turning every doubt into confidence and every worry into peace. You are not alone. I am your God, your Father, your protector, and your guide. Comment, Amen, if you are ready to embrace God's restoration fully. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. You are not alone. I have been with you in every quiet moment, in every unseen battle, in every breath that felt heavy. When you thought no one understood, I did. When you thought no one cared, I did. I have carried you when you could not carry yourself. You may not have seen me, but you have always been in my arms. Comment 1111 if you believe that God has been holding you all along. You have asked me for signs, and I have sent them. The sunrise that greeted you on your worst morning, the small kindness from a stranger, the peace that came when you cried, those were not coincidences. They were my reminders that you are never abandoned. Even now, I am arranging quiet miracles around you. Some are small enough that only you will notice. Some will be so large that everyone will. There is nothing wasted in your story. The seasons that felt empty have planted deep roots. The days that seemed silent have built your strength. You are being prepared for purpose. Do not despise the waiting. It is the soil where faith grows. When you look back, you will see that even the pauses were part of my plan. Comment 333. If you trust that every part of your story has meaning, I am bringing new people into your life, those who will lift you, support you, and walk beside you with genuine love. The ones who left made room for what's coming. Do not hold on to what I have already released. I remove what cannot go with you into the next season, not to punish you but to protect you. Trust the pruning. It is proof that fruit is near. Your purpose is larger than the pain you've known. The same heart that has been broken will now carry compassion for others. You will comfort people with the same comfort I've given you. The tears that once fell in despair will one day fall in gratitude. You will see how every hardship was shaping a softer, stronger, wiser version of yourself. Comment 777 if you are ready for the new connections and purpose God is sending. There is light ahead, not just a faint glow, but a dawn that will fill your world. Do not be afraid of it. You were made for it. You were created to reflect my light. Walk into it without apology. You do not need to earn my favor. You already have it. My love is not a prize. It is your inheritance. Keep your heart open, child. Keep your hands ready. The days ahead will reveal what I have been building behind the scenes. You will see that my timing was not delay, it was design. I was never late. I was waiting for you to be ready. Now you are. You didn't survive all those seasons just to stay stuck. You didn't endure those storms just to go back to fear. I've brought you this far for a reason. You were never wandering, you were being led. Even when the path looked unclear, I was walking beside you. Even when your feet felt too tired to keep going, I was strengthening you without you even realizing it. You were never walking alone. Comment, Amen, if you believe God has been guiding your steps all along. You may not have all the answers, but you have me and I am enough. I know how heavy life has felt lately. I know how loud the fear has been and how quiet hope has become. But I am restoring your hope now. I am bringing back the peace that anxiety tried to steal. I am speaking calm into every corner of your mind. What once overwhelmed you will soon bow to my presence. You will no longer live in survival mode. I am calling you to live with purpose, with clarity, and with confidence. I don't want you just to breathe, I want you to thrive. I don't want you to just get through the week, I want you to wake up each day knowing something good is waiting. And not because everything is perfect, but because I am present. That is enough. Comment 1515 if you believe something good is already on its way to you. When I say you are chosen, I don't mean someday, I mean now. When I say you're protected, I don't mean in part, I mean completely. Nothing touches your life without passing through my hands first. I am always working, always guarding, always closer than you feel. The fight you've been in lately has not gone unnoticed. I have seen how hard it's been to stay strong, to stay kind, to keep forgiving. But you've done it, and now blessing is catching up to you. The shift won't be small, it will be felt. You will feel it in your sleep, in your thoughts, in your relationships. There will be alignment. There will be restoration. I am not just patching holes, I'm rebuilding what was lost. You won't have to wonder if it's me. The peace will tell you. The timing will confirm it. The joy will be undeniable. Comment 999 if you are ready to receive peace that cannot be explained. You are still in my hands, even when you questioned me, even when you doubted yourself. I never let go. I never stopped seeing you as worthy. You've spent so much time thinking you're too broken, too late, too far gone, but none of that is true. You are still exactly who I called you to be, and the purpose I placed in you is still alive. This isn't the end of your story, it's the chapter where everything starts to unfold. The part where you look back and say, "Now I understand why I had to go through that." The part where others begin to ask how you made it and you say, "God brought me through. I will get the glory," and you will walk in freedom. That's the promise. That's what's ahead. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. You've carried more than most people know. And I know you don't talk about it. I know you push through like you're fine, because you don't want to be a burden. But I see the pressure that hides behind your smile. I see how exhausted your soul has become from pretending to be okay, and I'm here to tell you, you don't have to pretend with me. You can bring your whole self, broken pieces and all. I can handle it. I want to heal it. Comment 777 if you're ready to stop pretending and just be honest with God. You've been holding your breath, waiting for bad news, waiting for things to fall apart again. But I'm teaching you to breathe differently now. I want you to inhale peace. I want you to exhale fear. I want your heart to rest in knowing that I am not going to let you down. I have never abandoned you before, and I won't start now. You are not living on borrowed time. You are living on divine purpose. There is still so much ahead of you. I know it's hard to imagine when your energy is low and your hope feels thin. But I promise you, the best is not behind you. It's in front of you. I'm not done writing your story. I'm just turning the page. What you thought was the ending was actually preparation for a new beginning that is better than anything you expected. Comment Amen if you believe God still has more written for your life. I am sending you confirmation after confirmation, not just in this message, but in quiet ways throughout your days. Watch for the moments that make your heart feel warm again, for the peace that seems to come out of nowhere. That's me. That's how I whisper when you're too tired to hear loud miracles. I am in the details, in the ordinary, in the stillness. You won't always need a sign in the sky, you'll just feel me. I'm doing something in you that can't be measured by the world's standards. The change is deeper than status, louder than applause, and stronger than numbers. I'm building a heart that trusts me fully. I'm growing faith that doesn't shake when circumstances do. I'm leading you to a joy that isn't temporary. And all of that is happening even now, even in the silence. Comment 1212 if you're ready to feel God's presence in every ordinary moment. Do not rush what I'm doing. You are not behind. You are not too late. I make everything beautiful in its time, and your time is coming into view. Keep showing up with faith, even if it's just a small spark today. Keep showing up in prayer, even when the words are few. I don't need long speeches. I just need your heart, your yes, your surrender. I see the parts of you that are tired of starting over, but this time will be different, not because of what you do, but because of what I've already prepared. You're not starting over. You're starting forward. This next chapter will not repeat your pain. It will redeem it. You will see that nothing was wasted, not a year, not a moment, not a single tear. I caught every one of them. I saw the nights you couldn't sleep, the mornings you didn't want to get out of bed, the days you held everything in because no one else would understand. I've seen the battles no one else knew you were fighting. You think you're weak, but I call you strong. You think you're forgotten, but I've been holding you closer than ever. Every tear has watered the ground for a harvest you're about to walk into. Comment Amen if you believe that your tears have not been in vain. You're not broken beyond repair. You're in the middle of being rebuilt. This process might feel uncomfortable, but it's working. What I'm doing in you now will last. I'm not just fixing what was damaged, I'm strengthening it. I'm restoring you better than you were before. I'm not putting you back the way you were, I'm making you into who you were always meant to be. And when I'm finished, you won't look like the battle you came out of, you'll look like victory. Stop being afraid to hope again. I know what disappointment did to you. I know how hard it is to expect good things when your past keeps reminding you of the pain. But you must know your past doesn't have the final word. I do. And I say you are worthy of healing, of joy, of restoration, of love. Hope is not dangerous when it's rooted in me. Hope is the doorway to faith, and faith is what moves mountains. Comment 555 if you're ready to hope again and believe for more. This is not your forever valley. This is not the end of the story. You are walking through it, not staying in it. I never designed you to live in despair. I created you for more, for joy that's not shaken by circumstances, for peace that doesn't vanish when life gets loud. You will come out of this with greater purpose, clearer vision, and a heart that knows exactly who carried you through it. People may not understand how you're still standing. They may not understand how you're still kind after all you've faced. That's because they don't know the strength I placed in you. They don't see the angels I've assigned to you. They don't feel the way I've covered you, even when you weren't sure I was there. But I know, and you know, and soon they'll see the fruit of everything you've been quietly growing in the dark. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever.